Well, hello and welcome, all you Cancer lovers. This reading is for anyone with Cancer in their sun, moon, or rising. And since this is a love reading, I recommend watching your Venus sign. So, if Cancer is any of those placements, this reading is for you. This is specific to love or matters of the heart. Love can be for yourself, for another. We'll just see what comes up. I'm using the Lover's Path Tarot, and then at the end, I will draw from the Psychic Tarot. Is it called Psychic Tarot of the Heart from John Holland? Yeah, for the heart from John Holland, and then postcards from Spirit from Colette Baron Reed. Okay, so to make this a little bit easier to digest in terms of time, I'm doing a 9-card spread, asking my own questions. I've already done the 6 positions, and I will on camera pull the last 3. Okay, so the first 3 are about your past, present, and your future. The second 3 are about lessons learned in the past. Okay, prefer to say lessons learned. In the present, wisdom gained, and in the future position, so how will we use that wisdom to move forward, taking action, as a co-creator. And then finally, the last 3 will be who or what to leave behind. The second will be who or what to focus on, and then the final card is the highest potential outcome and or maybe what is coming in. Okay? All right, so let's get started. Wisdom is in your past position. Okay. Now this is a major arcana card, and this would be in regular tarot. This would be like the High Priestess. Okay. I'm not going to do a whole lot of explaining everything, so I don't know why I just did that. But in the past, it looks like you spent some serious time studying yourself, connecting with spirit, maybe spirituality studies, or learning how to heal or work with spirit, to heal your heart, to actually maybe even to help you to heal and move forward out of a relationship or in a relationship even. But it looks to me like you have gained a lot of wisdom through study and through your experience of, your higher power, spirituality. Okay. You may have been involved with someone who was older than you. Okay. In the present, we have balance. Okay. So right now you may be feeling that you're in a very balanced place, a place where you're learning to integrate the masculine and the feminine parts of you, fire and water. So the assertive, action-oriented self with the receptive, receiving, emotional, feminine, okay, aspect of self. And it's kind of an understanding of the 2 different two different planes of existence for a human, 2 different energies that exist for us to do whatever it is that we need to do here on earth. So it's learning to integrate and balance those energies for healing. And I think it looks like that's where you are, kind of playing with that, dancing with that. Okay. 4 cards came out in the future position. Okay. So we got innocence, which would be like the Fool. By the way, balance would be like temperance. Okay. 8 of Cups. Aren't these beautiful pictures? Oh, I'm sorry. 10 of Coins. Beautiful imagery. And Desire, which is like the Chariot. Okay. So it looks to me like you are moving into a very new beginning, or you're feeling pulled into a new beginning, maybe even a new you, but you're definitely feeling inspired and led to leave, that it's time potentially to leave a situation that is no longer fulfilling because of all of the healing that you've done, or it's just no longer workable. Something something is essentially dead and gone, okay, for you. And it's time for you to move forward towards the things that you want to build that will help you to feel safe, secure, abundant, stable, okay? And this is about you doing the building. This is about you creating that. Like, you're looking out at all that you have created, and you're really just feeling pulled in that direction. You've come through a lot, and you're being led by passion to choose the things, the people, the places that will help you to feel more connected to your desires. Desire comes from the word of the star, and it's like your North Star. Okay, so it's time to go. It's time to follow your North Star. Okay, moving into the future. Okay, lessons learned from the past. So again, 4 cards came out. Okay, so you got contemplation, which is the Hermit card. Okay, so this is about you focusing, or you learned that before you can give to another, or before you can truly maybe have like a healthy love, that you have to work on yourself. You have to love yourself, study yourself, contemplate on what it is that you want and who you're all about, and what is loving for yourself, towards yourself, right? You don't have to be anyone else's trophy. You don't have to make anyone else happy. Everyone needs to be their own kind of happy, and then come into relationship. And I think that's one of the lessons that you've learned. Okay, so you took time out to pray, to meditate, to get clear with that. It was 4 of Arrows, to get really stable mentally, to get stable to rest and restore. And again, to connect with spirit, that you understood, like, you can't just keep giving, or worrying about another person. You have to take time out for yourself, for self-care. Okay. And, Five of Staves. What is important to you may not be always acceptable to others, but that energy that you spend trying to convince others of how to love you, of what is important to you, of why it's important to you, of um, the choices that you want to make that is for you, it's wasted energy. After a while, I mean, it's really wasted energy. And, if you're in a relationship where you're bickering all the time, it's just, ugh. It gets to be so heavy. It gets to be, at some point, it can get to be unbearable. And this would be your Tower card. So it looks like in the past you spent maybe way too long in a situation or relationship with yourself or with others that became unbearable at some point, and it needed to be broken down. It needed to first of all be acknowledged. She's crying. I think she's just really finally acknowledging that this is just not something that is sustainable. It's not providing her with the safety, stability, security that she wanted and maybe even believed that she had. What's coming to my mind is, how when you're young, you believe that certain things will provide you with that sense of stability, security, love. And then you get those certain things and you're like, what is this? Like, did I just sell my soul to the devil? I mean, sometimes it takes a while, and that could be about just personal maturity or a lesson. That's what this is reminding me of, is that then you come to realize, like, whoa, this isn't it. This isn't what I thought this relationship, this dynamic was going to be, and you had to leave. Okay. And in the present, yes, you're realizing Two of Arrows. At some point, you have to make a decision. You have to make a choice. You have to allow yourself to know the truth about something. You have to you come into balance by sometimes just shutting out the world, right? And going within and studying yourself and getting clear with your higher power and listening to that small, quiet voice inside. But you can't stay there forever and not make a choice in the material, mundane world, right? So we're balancing out spirituality and connecting with that higher self. Yeah, sometimes people stay in relationships because they believe that being a good, spiritual, compassionate person, you have to keep forgiving. And good people don't get angry. Good people don't leave. Good people. But that's not true. Being a spiritual person is connecting with, like I said, that inner knowing, that, right, your spirit, your guides that say, it's time. It's time. It's time for what? Maybe time to do something hard, time to face the truth. Okay. And, how to use that wisdom gained from experience. moving forward confidently with the wisdom gained to create, to manifest. Okay, this is Queen of Staves, Queen of Wands. Passionately, confidently, securely, intuitively, creatively, whatever it is that you want, that your heart desires. You know, it's about moving forward with those lessons learned and understanding, like, I don't have to give up my passions and my desires in order to please others. I'm a powerful, sensual, confident creator. Okay. So who or what needs to be left behind? Who or what needs to be left behind? Left behind. Who or what? For Cancer. Left in the past, maybe we should say. Oh, no. Guys, I'm not going to take like a giant stack like that. Okay. I moved my setup. I moved in front of my bedroom window, hoping that I could get a little bit more sunlight in the day. I don't know if I like this spot or not, but okay. Well, all right, 10 of arrows. Okay, so what's done is done. Situation. Yeah, whoa. You got Judgment. And Princess of Staves. Yeah, who or what is to be left behind? Something that, you know, maybe you left, something that is dead and gone. And we talked about that somewhere over here in the past earlier. It may want to resurrect. It may want to come back around, and there may be a real kind of fast moving, impulsive pull towards it, or it could be like a lesson that you've already learned that it's coming around again, right? Just for that final test, like, have you learned your lesson, Cancer, right? And no, if you've acted impulsively in the past based on just pure impulse, oh, this is exciting, isn't this amazing? Like, no. If it feels like that, just leave it. Okay, leave it. Leave it there. Oh, wait a minute. Do we have another card that had flipped over? 7 of Arrows. Yeah, leave that. Okay, I don't want to take it out of here. Do I? Maintain your boundaries. Maintain boundaries no matter what. Okay, you've learned lessons, and you know why this past situation had to end. So there's no sense in going back and deceiving yourself or deceiving anyone else. Yeah. Yeah. No, Cancer. No. I'm going to leave 7 of arrows in here. See if it comes out again. But no, this is not where you want to go. Okay, what's coming in? Well, it was the World card, and it was kind of like, kind of upside down, kind of not. Okay, so what I feel like, this is the Triumph, the World card, completion, endings, new beginnings, birthing something new. Okay, you're not quite there, because if you are considering moving back, and we got 3 of arrows at the bottom of the deck, there may still be some healing left to do, and that is okay. Okay, so just remember, like, allow this cycle to end. Allow yourself to be to be in balance with life, death. Okay, to be in balance with and accepting of the cycles of life, and that as one thing ends, as we cycle up and we achieve something really amazing, we're starting all over again on another level. Okay, so it's like this. Okay, oh, continually expanding, but coming back around and expanding and growing and creating that little safe home for ourselves. Okay, home is where the heart is. Okay, and let's see. Okay, so we said, okay, so then highest possible outcome, and I think I want to move these out so I can remember what these pictures are. Highest possible outcome and or what is possibly coming in for you in the future. Highest possible outcome, or what is coming in for Cancer. Highest possible outcome. This is a great reading, I think. Well, so far anyway. Cancer. Okay. Don't forget to just give me a quick like, quick thumbs up, or subscribe, share. Woohoo! You can see some of these cards that want to come out, but I need them to come out or flip over or something. Okay, I do like the jumpers. I do prefer that extra confirmation, and sometimes I just go ahead and take what needs, if I want to pull it. But there we go. Let's get these. Yeah, 9 of Coins really kind of wants to be seen. Oh, look at that. Bottom of the deck, strength. Okay, strength and courage. Look at that. 10 of Cups. Okay. Joy, happiness, fulfillment, creating the happiness that you want, that it just feels good, right? And with the 7 of Staves, staying in your power while creating, understanding that you don't have to prove anything to anyone, and that you have the strength to move forward, to continue to believe in your wants, needs, wishes, desires, and your ability to create what it is that you want. You don't have to settle. You don't have to wait for anyone else to, again, I've already pre-shuffled, but I'll shuffle again for you. You don't have to wait for anyone else to create this for you. You create it. You choose. Okay. All right. and a message, kind of overarching message from Psychic Heart Tarot. Okay. Final message, Cancer. Wow, I just feel like super, I have to tell you, when I was getting prepared for this, I felt so awkward. I felt like, I don't know if today's the day to do the reading. I'm just really feeling awkward. And then but I was getting so much, like when I'm really super itchy in my nose, I know that Spirit is around, getting messages, also with tingles. But I just kind of thought, I wonder if I'm feeling Cancer's energy right now. Just feeling kind of awkward. So, if you're kind of feeling awkward as you're moving forward, if you're kind of feeling a little bit awkward, because this is, kind of a space that you haven't really been before, that's okay. Okay. Look at me, like I'm doing these readings in my bedroom in front of this window. I've never really been here before, and to do a reading. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, refusing to see. So remember, that's in the center of your reading here. Remember, it's okay to take time out until you are clear, until that quiet, still voice says, okay. But you do have to get out of that at some point. You can't stay in analysis paralysis. Okay, so look at the victory card. Believe and succeed. Believe in yourself and in your power to create coming together. Okay, a relationship could be, real soon. It could be growing right now. You might feel a little awkward. It could be a relationship that's being born out of a friendship, or it's a brand new, relationship or offering. Challenging times, it could challenge you, could bring up some internal conflicts. I always say, like, oh, you got 2 5s, so you got two cards of change. With you might be feeling Okay. So yeah, so if an offer comes back to you or comes around again, and you've kind of already been there, done that, but it's pulling you because it's offering certain things that maybe you already know you should be creating on your own, or you feel like, I've already learned this lesson. Why am I here again? Yeah, you've already learned that lesson. You know that, okay? But that's okay. And sometimes we have to choose to be alone while knowing we're not alone, because you've got Spirit here with you, in order to prove to ourselves that there's nothing that we need to settle for or negotiate our desires. Okay, we can stay alone. And once we know we can be alone and it's not a scary place to go, there's nothing we can't do. Okay, and so, giving and receiving. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're in a relationship that feels balanced, that feels that you're able to both give to and receive from, that you're learning to take care of your needs while also taking care of others. Because it does look like in the past, maybe you were taking care of others, and that just wasn't a fulfilling place for you. Okay, and let's get postcards from Spirit. You got 2 here. Oh, dear, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but look. Dear you, do you feel like you need to do all the work and fix everything for everyone, or you might have no value? Maybe you think you need to control everything, or else nothing will get done. Be healed, be completed, etc. You may think you need to conform to what others expect of you, or choose a course of action to manipulate an outcome, but we don't think that would be a good choice. okay? And secondly, dearest you, selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Let go of debt, release an obligation, or do a solid kindness for someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. So here's what I want to say about that. If you are in a codependent relationship, a codependent relationship means I'm giving, I'm giving, I'm giving, I'm giving, I'm so selfless. And there's a reason why we're doing that. There's sort of like an expectation that you will get back what your heart desires, but the other person isn't necessarily in on that deal, or isn't even capable of being in on that deal, or they're telling you they are, but they never are. It's not reciprocated. So the kind of selfless giving that this is asking you to do is one that has no expectations, okay? It's just because it feels good to you. But let go of needing to get anything back. And if you do enter a relationship, make sure that you are very clear with your boundaries, with what you want and need, what's important to you in relationship. Okay, dear Cancer? Okay. Happy February, month of love. As you're kind of waiting for spring, yay. Okay, I wish you well, be well.